future for the 4 Ps: people, planet, purpose and profit. I'm Swanette and I'm your host. Today's my guest, Marianna. She's the owner of Freshbio.
Thank you very much, Marianna, to be my guest today at my podcast, Holistic Creators.
Okay, thank you so much for you to inviting me to participate.
Yeah, it's an honor for me. So, can you please tell me a little bit about yourself?
Freshbio, it's our company. We started in 2011 and we started with our organic farm, and we produce a lot of fresh things, cabbage and other things, carrots, and we have a problem in there that we don't have people to sell it in 2011, and we start to make home delivered and to start on the organic market in Funchal. And the people are more interested to buy organic farm on the past, and we start growing and start to grow more things. And with new products that we don't are producing on the past, we start to produce chicken too, and eggs and fruits, and start to buy to another farmers, and to start to buy other things that to put on the shop.
So you don't only have the things that you produce by yourself, but also some are from other producers that produce in the organic way.
Yes, because we don't have too much land to produce everything we need. And we, to help to other farmers to sell their products, we buy it and to put on the shop and to make the deliveries. We sold to people and to hotels and restaurants that are interested more in the organic farmer.
Yeah. So, what is your personal background? So, what are you? Who are you?
I'm a biologist.
Ah, okay.
I'm graduated in Madeira University. And my husband are I don't know, have the course of the organic farm too.
Yeah.
And we have the wishes to work on the land. When I start to study biology, it's not the biology, it's very important in the organic farm too. But my wishes is to work on the land. I would like very much to growing the things and
doing something with your hands and not just thinking about it.
And show to other people where the food comes.
So you also love to train children, for example, how the food is growing. And
I think it is important to children and adults to know where the food comes and how it's growing.
Yeah.
Because most of the people don't know how carrot grow, how it's planting, and sometimes when the people know and start to when we show that how it's growing, the people like and start thinking another way.
Yeah. So the organic food, is it typical for Madeira, or is it something that is new and has to be risen?
In Madeira it's new. Most of the people don't have the conscience to buy, and most of the people don't know what is organic farm. Yeah, they think that is a crazy thing. Yes, some people, and they but in these years that we are working, I see that people are more open to that and start to know. And we are making a big working in the schools and other places. We go to schools to explain to the children and teach. Yeah, I think it's important because they are the next generation.
Yeah.
And sometimes the parents don't open to that, but the children they show to the parents that this is important things.
Yeah, that's true. If the children are aware of their food and they are the next generation, they can tell their parents what they like to eat, and this can make the change.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes when we go to that school, the teachers after we go there, the teacher say to us that the children's go to home and they say to the parents they don't want hortaliças and fruit with pesticides.
Well, that's great. So they train their parents.
Yes, because the parents is sometimes it's more difficult to explain to that. Because they eat conventional food on every year, and they are starting to. I think it's a good future, and they are starting to know what is the organic farm.
You think the children are more open for the idea using organic food? Yeah.
And the parents, I think most of our clients are people that are starting the parenting world.
Yeah.
They are recent parents, and they want to give to their babies the best of the food.
Yeah. So these are the kind of clients that come to you. These are young mothers or parents that have little children and want to give them the best food they can give.
Yes, I think it's important because babies are very vulnerable, and more than us, because they are babies, the system immunity are developed, and I think it's important to don't eat pesticides and other things that are very bad for our health.
So, what about you? You have also children?
Yes, I have 3 children, 2 little girls and 1 boy.
Yeah.
And they know what is organic farming, and they live in the nature with us and in the land, and they like very much.
So your family is the best example for this kind of organic tradition.
Yes, I think so, and I think the agricultural familiar. It's very important in the world. Most products in the fruits and the food are produced with the agriculture of the families, and I think it's important to the family helps to this type of living.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about how your business has grown up and what had happened the last years until now. So what was your history?
We started in 2011 and we are growing. We have much progress, more clients. But in August in 2016, we have a big fire in our farm that destroyed 90% of the farm, and we are very suffering the consequence of that, because the most of the fresh things is ours from our farm, and now we need to buy more of other farmers, and they don't have what we produce, and it's difficult now because of that.
Yeah, can you give me an example how your farm looked like before the fire? What have you grown, and what about the animals that lived there? Can you give us a picture about that?
Yes, before the fire we produce organic chickens, organic eggs. We have pigs, goats, rabbits, and other animals, but we have most is the vegetable and the fresh, the carrots, the cabbage, the lettuce. We have a lot of a big variety and diversity of the fresh things that they make a big they I don't know the word.
Just figure out the words. There's no problem. I will cut that out.
Okay. But it's important to us to put on the shop and to sell it. And now we don't have. And on the before the fire, we receive most of the schools in Funchal with children, teacher, and we have course in there of organic farm to people know how planting and what we do in organic farm, and they to start organic farm because it's important in Madeira to grow the organic farm to most of the farmers, because we live in a small island, and I think we don't have the capacity to compete with the things that come with to other countries. I think Madeira is important to grow the organic products, because we have a lot of tourists, and I think we need to offer to our tourists the best product that we produce, and I think it's the organic products.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, and it said the children from the school came to you, and you offered them courses to go to the plants and figure out how they grow and see the fresh fruits and taste them. So they learned from the base about this organic production.
Yes, and they pick in there to make a salad, and they taste, and they think they taste the difference of the product. Yeah, and they know that it's different.
Yeah. Was there something else that you offered people so that they can figure out about your organic production?
You can see on internet We have photos and a video in YouTube that show what we make before the fire.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the now. We don't have the help to start over our farm. We are producing, but a big a small part of the farm we are still planting.
Yeah.
But it's only a small part because the most of the pump system they are broke. They are destruct of the fire.
So the watering system has been burned. Also, not only the plants and the houses, but also the watering system that you need for.
The water system is very important.
Yeah.
The most important things in the farm, and they are destructive because of the fire.
Yeah, and hasn't there been a kind of support from, for example, the health, the insurance, or the administration to help you after the fire?
No, we don't have help from the insurance and from the government. No, they say that they help to us to start over, but they don't help from now on this time. They don't help.
So what would be a good help if you could ask my audience to support you? What would be great? What would you like to have?
We like to start over because it's important for our clients. For Madeira, it's important to us start over because in Madeira we have a lot of clients and a lot of families that depends of the food that we planting. Not only the families, but the hotels that we deliver and other restaurants too.
Yeah. So what could be an idea if I just talk to my audience and tell them, come here to Madeira and help Freshbio and Marianna to restart?
Yes, it's a good help that people want to go to Madeira and want to help us to start over with work and with financial help. It's good because it's important to us and very urgent.
Yeah.
To us to start over.
So you would like to invite people to come to you and go with them to the fields and
yes,
plant again whatever you have as seeds or.
Yes, we have the practice to start over on the other farm that is in other place in Madeira. And it's a better place to start over with more conditions to organic farm, and it's important to us to start in there and to start over again.
Okay. So great. So if people would like to help you, I will put the link in the description so they can contact you, and we will see what will happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, what would be a perfect vision for a future for you?
I like to see Freshbio growing more things and start the open days to our clients and other people to show our project and know that is important for us to people know what comes the food and how it's growing. And I like to see Freshbio like that.
Yeah.
Growing more things and to deliver in more families in Madeira eating organic food.
So this is also the impact you want to bring out to the world.
Yes, because it's important.
Yeah.
And the organic, conventional agriculture is not the future. The organic farm is the future to Madeira and to the world.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so too. Yes. If you have some tips for the audience, how they can change the world to a more holistic life, what would it be?
Growing their own food, it's good. Not only by organic farm, but start a small farmer to that family. It's important to people that have possibilities to start a farm, a small farmer in on apartment. They can grow small things, and to reduce the waste they produce. Because in Freshbio we have the policy that to reduce a lot of our waste. And okay.
Yeah. So this is great.
Okay.
Is there something else you want to tell me that I didn't ask you?
I think I tell the essential of Freshbio.
Yeah.
I think so.
Thank you very much for giving me and my audience the time and all these lot of information about you and Freshbio.
Okay, thank you for your invitation and for our interest in Freshbio and in organic farm in Madeira.
Okay, see you soon.
Okay, see you. Of Freshbio.
Yeah.
I think so.
Thank you very much for giving me and my audience the time and all these lot of information about you and Freshbio.
Okay, thank you for your invitation and for our interest in Freshbio and in organic farm in Madeira.
Okay, see you soon.
Okay, see you.